Shut up and sit down.
Just as a bonus, we've got an audience whilst we're making this video. All the cows have come to see what I'm up to. Hello. Hiya. Hey. Hiya. You don't want a stroke? No, you just come to have a nose, have you? Hiya. Hey. How are you? I'm not going to hurt you. No. Hiya. Cows like the car as well. It's as clean under here as the day I bought it. It's probably cleaner. Because when I clean it, I don't just clean the outside. I get all the dust and the grime and the crap from under the bonnet that does get onto them. But these things stay oil tight for their entire life. My Dynamic did over 50,000 miles and still look like this under the bonnet. Spotlessly clean. These are really, really good engines. Oh, hello and welcome to another video in the tips and tricks series. This one isn't tips and tricks. This one is, as you can see from the mileage here, I've done over 5,000 miles in this car now. Took possession of the car 6th of January 2023. It's now 2nd of April 2023. So the car's nearly 4 months old. Have we had any problems in the 5,000 miles that I've owned the car? The answer to that one is a definite no. Have I had to go back to Toyota with any problems with this car? The answer to that one is a big no. Has the car developed any rattles or squeaks? That one again is a definite no. And I'm putting that down to the improvement in build quality over the 2020 Dynamic I had. This one is better put together. It's much better screwed together. I think the materials are better in this 2023 model. I think the car has definitely improved over them 3 years of production. These new 2023 Yarises are better put together, better built. Excuse the fact it's absolutely filthy, but this is what happens to a car when you use it every day and do 50, 60 miles in them a day. They get filthy. Let's have a look at the paint on the front of the bonnet. Other than the dirt and the dead flies, I haven't got a single stone chip on this car yet. That I'm putting down to the fact I had it ceramic coated like I did with the Dynamic. The Dynamic never had a single stone chip on it. There's no scratches on it. I've managed to keep it scratch free. Again, ceramic coating. I think if you're following that down the road, that is a fantastic looking rear end. The car has got so much presence The only issue you're going to have with one of these GR Sports, people are going to see that badge on the back, and if they've got a sporty fast car, I guarantee they're going to want to race with you. Did I pick the right car in the range? For me, yes, personally, I think I picked the correct model. Does it ride hard? It rides very, very hard. The suspension is absolutely planted. It's a very, very firm ride, but it's not an uncomfortable ride. You don't buy a GR Sport expecting it to be as soft and supple as an Icon, a Design or an XL. They ride totally different to the GR Sport. You buy one of these knowing you've got GR tuned suspension, and it's going to be firm. You've also got to remember this thing is sat on a set of 7-inch wide, unique to the car, rims, and it's sat on some massive tyres. So expect some tyre noise in a GR Sport. And how are these tyres wearing? They're over 5,000 miles old. And then Bridgestones are wearing extremely well. I think at this point in the life of the Dynamic, when I had that, I was very, very close to the wear limits on the original tyres on the Dynamic. I was getting very close to a set of tyres on the other one. These are a very, very good tyre out of the factory. And they'll definitely be, when I do have to replace them, with the same tyre. I'm really happy with them tyres. Handling, well, I can't fault it on handling. Handling is absolutely amazing. Wet or dry, this thing handles like you wouldn't believe. It's one of the best handling cars I've ever owned and ever driven. And I've had some fast cars. This thing it lets you know what it's going to do. There's a lot of communication in the steering. It talks to you, if you know what I mean. The car communicates. So, in 5,000 miles, we've had no issues, no problems. The car's run faultless, hasn't developed any rattles or squeaks. It's extremely well put together, and it was a good buy. If you want a sporty ride, yep, GR Sport is highly, highly recommended. This thing surprised me as well on fuel economy. This Dynamic, the Dynamic I had before, wouldn't match this for fuel economy. I think Toyota have now got the hybrid system so well sorted, even on this model, the GR. I wasn't expecting to get 60 plus to the gallon driving it the way I drive it on roads like this. This is where my car lives, country lanes. This is where I drive it all the time, on roads like this, in this environment. It's amazing that it'll do 60 plus to the gallon on little country lanes. It's a lot of fun down these roads as well. I'd personally recommend a Toyota Yaris Hybrid. I really would recommend one. They are cracking little cars. I've not suffered with the 12-volt battery issue because I use the car. The only time you're going to have that issue, as I've stated in the video about the 12-volt battery issue, you need to use the car to keep the battery charged up. Do some long journeys in it. You'll not have the issue if you do that. We're all aware of that issue. It's out there, it's well documented. I've documented it. But personally, in all the years I've been running hybrids, I've never come to any of my cars and they haven't started. They've always been perfect. So, there you go. There's my review of this car. After owning it for 4 months, I'm now done over 5,000 miles. If I carry on the way I'm going, in 12 months' time, this car's going to have 20,000 miles on it. Next time I review it will be 10,000 miles, and that'll be after its first service. So, thanks for watching a North Wales side-by-side video. Please consider liking the video. Please consider subscribing to the channel. Thanks very much.